Scott, you're up.
I'm a sailor. I eat spinach from the can. We're dying. Popeye tonight. Popeye tonight. Popeye tonight.
Popeye.
Oh, blow me down.
Oh.
Okay, we are working on Popeye the Sailor Man as he enters public domain. We'll be drawing any version of Popeye, but there's a very specific version of Popeye that's entered the domain, and that's the original comic strip version.
Is that the one with the sailor hat?
It was quite a bit different than Popeye as we know him today. He was like a dock worker. He didn't eat spinach. What did he do? He had like a pet that he gave him the power, right?
Is that what that was?
Hold on a second. Let me take off the graphic. Oop. He's got Drew. Let's see if anybody else joins us. All right. And, I'm doing something off the stream for a minute. I'll start drawing in a minute.
You know you're a successful cartoon when your theme song can be made into a silly song. Or, because it's like, there's Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. And then, of course, there's Popeye the Sailor Man lives in a garbage can.
Yeah.
That's when you know you made it.
Weird Al. Didn't he have some kind of weird, creature friend that was with him in the 80s or something?
Well, Popeye is friends with the Jeep.
Yeah. No. Is it the Jeep? The thing with the long tail.
Yep, that's the Jeep. I think that's what it's called. Hold on, I'll look it up. Popeye characters. Where is he? Where's the little critter?
He's not Cannon.
Oh yeah, Eugene the Jeep.
Who's the guy that's going to pay for the hamburgers on Tuesday?
That's Wimpy.
Wimpy.
Yeah.
Popeye is a great role model for the kids. He tells them to eat vegetables to become big and strong. He's strong to
I heard something somewhere that was a little troubling to me, and is that there was this big push to get people to eat spinach because they thought it was full of iron.
Yeah.
And it turns out apparently spinach doesn't really have that much iron in it.
Oy.
And apparently this was like in the early days of the Food and Drug Administration. So it was like kind of a relatively new thing. And I guess the scientist that was figuring out the nutritional value of spinach made a mistake and put the decimal point in the wrong place, and made it look like spinach had way more iron than it actually had. It was all just a typo,
Oy.
and it started this big push to get everybody to eat spinach, but it was all a bunch of hooey.
Ooh.
So it's kind of funny. Like, I'm sure Popeye sold plenty of spinach because I remember they used to make Popeye spinach.
Yeah, Popeye leaf spinach.
Yeah, we used to get it when I worked at the Japanese restaurant. We would make this stuff called gomai, which was like spinach with like a, and it sounded like a kind of like a shoyu sauce, and then sesame seeds on top. And whenever we had to make it, we'd have these big bags of Popeye spinach. And I was like the only person working there who knew who Popeye was. Everybody in the restaurant was like, "Who is this person, Popeye?" Like, they didn't really
It's,
know.
maybe they associate him mostly with chicken now.
Yeah, Popeye's chicken.
Did you see that Family Feud thing where they asked what is Popeye's favorite food, and the lady buzzes in, and she's all happy, and she says chicken, and her family looks at her so disappointed.
Well, yeah, it's because nobody knows who Popeye is. There's only three of us in this stream.
The chicken, they're going to do chicken tonight.
Looking for the original Popeye.
Is that the sailor hat one?
Yeah, the hat's got a brim or a visor.
Is that the original one? I thought the original one was the one with the sailor hat.
It looks probably like a traditional like a cap at the bill.
Well, I know he first appeared in the Oil Family or whatever the heck the strip was. But
And you didn't have the cleft chin originally, which I think is pretty much a trademark nowadays, right?
Yeah.
well, he doesn't look that much different. I'm looking at the original strip. He did have the cleft in the chin, but his chin was not nowhere near as pronounced. I mean, and he had kind of a longer nose. It's weird. It's a strange look. Thimble Theater. That's what it was called. Thimble Theater. Like, where's John? John knows all this stuff.
Robin Williams.
But yeah, the comic strip was called Thimble Theater. And the Oil Family were like the main characters of Thimble Theater. And there's like a storyline where they're booking passage on a ship, and that's when they meet Popeye. But I mean, as far as what he's wearing, it looks like he's got the same basic stuff. But it definitely, his face is a little bit weirder.
I had to zoom in so I can see how they actually did the eye. Somebody joined. Who joined? Ron's here. Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Ron, do you like Popeye?
What, the chicken?
Yeah,
No, I like the cartoon. Yeah. Made me want to try spinach.
You fuckers lied to me.
Why, is it public domain now?
apparently, well,
The original version, yeah.
Well, I prefer KFC.
yeah.
J. Murakami _ carrot joined. Okay. There's John J. Murakami _ carrot.
I like it
Hello.
with fried chicken.
Hey, John.
Hi, how's it going? Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year, John.
Happy New Year.
You really like KFC better than Popeyes?
I like
I wouldn't
KFC.
say better. I mean, I like them both.
Yeah.
I'll eat it.
And thus ended the conversation.
Well, you got something against KFC? Dude?
No, I don't know. I always find it a bit greasy.
It's
Oh,
got fried in the name.
John's got a point.
isn't Popeye's greasy also?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem as greasy when I get it.
Oh.
Maybe because they dry it off better. I don't know.
It's Pope, yes.
But yes.
So we do spinach.
You know, since I am Catholic, I got to eat the Pope Yes chicken. So,
Oh, okay. Is that how it works?
no, I don't like. I like KFC. I'm not like shitting on it. I just,
Okay.
I don't know. I just like It just seems like it's always real wet with oil.
Thank goodness. We almost lost a sponsor there.
You mean juicy?
Yeah, I don't know. Like usually when I look at like the bucket turns see-through pretty quick. Because
Wasn't that how, God, what was his name? Was it Dr. Nick? I was telling
oh
you.
yeah, when Homer
said,
when Homer had to gain a bunch of weight.
yeah. Rub it against a piece of paper. If it turns clear, you can eat it.
Mm.
Bless you.
Thank you. No, I don't know. Like I used to like churches, but I feel like churches is kind of falling off.
Oh,
They still have one at Pearl Ridge, yeah?
Yeah, but I don't know. It just wasn't that good.
Things change. kind of like when
This
McDonald's, when the fries, they weren't using the animal fat anymore for the fries. It just was different for a while.
Well, they still spray the fries with tallow
Hmm.
before they cook them. So they're not vegan.
Oh, but I thought before they fry it with the same oil as like the burgers.
So the burgers are done on the grill,
Oh,
and the fries are done in a deep fat fryer, John. They're not fried
I
in the
see.
same thing.
I don't know. It should be. It's like the Jack in the Box tacos. You know,
John.
love those things.
No, John.
It is right.
I don't know.
Yeah, you
It
do.
is.
Are Jack in the Box tacos deep fried? I guess they
Yeah.
they must be, right?
Oh yeah, they're some of the best tacos.
Yeah, they're great. Probably the worst for you too.
Deep fried tacos.
Oh yeah, he fried anything.
See, I don't know. I always find Jack in the Box much more satisfying when I'm drunk as hell.
Oh, there you go.
If I haven't been drinking, it doesn't seem to hit the same.
What about does Chick-fil-A? Do they have fried chicken?
Chick-fil-A, yes, they do a chicken sandwich. I don't think they do chicken pieces.
Oh, okay. Oh, what about Jollibee?
Jollibee has multiple forms of chicken. You can get chicken pieces, you can get chicken sandwich, and you can get
Oh,
chicken gravy.
do you like? Do you like? I'm kind of torn. I want to ask my question, but I want to hear the menu too.
Hey, what do you-
Jollibee's good. Have you had Jollibee, Ron?
I had it once,
I think it's
and
required if you're Filipino. You have to have.
That's it. You got to turn your flip.
that's so racist, John. That's so racist.
It's true though.
It's so racist. But anyway, yeah,
Wait.
I did have Jollibees. And,
Well, I mean, because you live in California, I think they have them there.
right, they're all over the place over here.
Well, there you go.
I don't know. It was okay. I mean,
They're fried. To me, their fries are as good as McDonald's fries.
hmm,
I like their fries.
honestly, I don't know. I feel Popeyes, KFC, and Jollibees all the same to me.
Yeah.
Well,
You rather just get like something from like Foodland or Zippy's.
I don't know. It's like
Their
whatever.
chicken.
Yeah, I'll get
Okay.
their chicken too. I don't really care.
I like Zippy's.
I like that too.
That's one of my favorite fried chickens.
I like that fried chicken. Yeah.
Hey, what'd you like? Hey, Billy, what'd you like about the Comic Jam podcast about Popeye? I really liked it when they talked about chicken for a long, long time.
Hey man.
Well, okay, so I think it's valid because is not Popeyes named after Popeye? Like the logo for the name looks the same, right?
Yeah, they are. It's like
Yeah,
it seemed
yeah.
like all comic characters were kind of associated with some kind of a food chain. Like Dennis the Menace was Dairy Queen, right?
He was?
Yeah,
Oh,
For a long time.
Wow.
and then there's a lot that like I said was associated. Well, Snoopy and Dolly Madison.
Yeah.
Um,
okay.
but yeah,
Darren says his mother and him often go to Popeye's Chicken. They get coupons in mail. And there's one in NEX Pearl Harbor that they go to eat once in a while.
there you go.
And then RMX says he just wanted to stop in. Hopefully, we're having a good new year. He has to head to bed. And he
That's late over there. Right on.
Nighty night, RMX. And thanks for weighing in, Darren.
I think stuff tastes better with a coupon.
Tastes better with what?
When you have a
With the coupon.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Especially if you steal it from your neighbor's mailbox.
that taste like paper?
John, what are we going to do with you?
It's a new year. We got to go with it. Let's go with it.
I guess whatever makes you happy, John. Eat the coupon.
You were the one who said it tastes better with a coupon.
Really, John? Did you think I meant eating it?
Yes.
All right, moving on.
We really did.
I'm sure you guys get like instructions like that, like with when you're doing like your storyboards and all that. And they're like, really? They did this? They took it literally? Anyway, all right.
Okay.
Oh shoots! Fireworks are still going off around here. Crazy. How was your area, Michael?
It sucked.
Yeah, I was gonna say your area must have been like crazy.
What's this thing?
Why
We
Milo?
didn't have any houses blown up, so I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
House blew up?
Yeah, it's Salt Lake.
Jeez.
3 dead.
Not the entire house, but
Actually, I think it's 4 now, John. The body count is 4.
Oh, I thought that was from a different. From a different incident.
there's conflicting. There's
Yeah.
conflicting. I think they said 3, then 4, then back to 3. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Even like they were talking about a whole bunch of injuries, and I think they were saying there was a lot of arrests too last night, but nothing.
I mean, I heard continuous sirens into the night. But I also in Waimalu they were still setting off fireworks at 2:00 this morning.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I was able to go to bed finally until about 3.
Wow.
Fireworks stopped around 2 here.
It got me
It
upset.
started
because,
back up around 10 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, because the other night over here was like, it went like at 10 p.m. It was like someone lit a string, and then it's like they shot off some more at like 1, and then at 5 they're shooting already, and I was like, what is wrong with you people? But yeah,
Does he have anchors on both arms? He does, yeah?
what's that?
Does he have anchors on both arms? Yes.
Yeah. Are you doing the traditional Popeye? I wonder if they're going to greenlit that Jendi Tarkovsky one.
I don't know. I know there was problems before, like they couldn't have him have a pipe.
Yeah, no pipe, no tattoos. There was a third thing, I forgot what it was.
It just seems like it was probably a bit of a headache.
Yeah. Did you guys watch Popeye growing up? Like you watched the cartoon?
Yeah.
Or in some form or another?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everything is solved with violence, with spinach.
Like there would just be these like big blocks of cartoons on TV, and it would have like there'd be Popeye cartoons and like
Yeah.
I don't know, Heckle and Jekyll, yeah.
Yeah.
Even like Woody Woodpecker, Andy Panda, like
Yeah.
like a lot of different, sort of packaged Mighty Mouse, like all this stuff just sort of packaged together.
See, those are Terry tunes, I think. Yeah. I remember seeing that original Max Fleischer one, and kind of like amazed, like how did they do the background? Because it looked realistic, and later on they showed like there was like a rotoscope kind of a thing that they did for the background. But yeah, it was fun. There's always like different incarnations of it. Hanna-Barbera did it for quite a while.
They did a Popeye?
Yeah, they did several versions of Popeye.
Darren says, I might be wrong, but one time in my youth, I ate at Popeyes, and I remember kids' meal toys based on Popeye, the cartoon character himself.
Oh, there you go.
And,
I didn't know.
Brett says, how's it?
I didn't know they had a kids meal.
Yeah.
I think I remember.
You guys in a while. I saw Brett and the rest of you guys. That was nice.
Oh yeah, no, I'm glad. Well, you actually came out. That was nice to see you.
Yeah. I didn't think to ask Willie Ito. I wonder if he worked on Popeye at all. If he was at Hanna-Barbera.
What was it, Hanna-Barbera? Maybe. I gotta look at the end credits.
Hey, Willie.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys got a chance to pick up his book. Yeah, that was one thing I forgot to tell Stacy. Is just like, hey, is he selling his book here? Yeah.
Which one?
He was, and I forgot to grab
okay.
it too. To be
Okay,
honest with you, I wanted to buy one of his original pieces.
Oh yeah. I think
I
he's
wanted
still
to get
around.
one of his Beanie and Cecil's, but
Oh, we have Beanie and Cecil, yeah. And that was kind of cool. He has such great stories to tell.
hell yeah. Felt like I had a good chat with him for,
Yeah.
I don't know, I figured like 45 minutes, so it was good.
Yeah. Looks like several people did. Like whoever sat next to him. Like Michael looked like he had a long talk with him.
Yeah.
Well, because we get to talk about being Asian in white areas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, he mentioned that too, like how like I think he went to, was it Hanna-Barbera or was it Disney? In which like there was only like 4 Asians, including him. But Iwao Takamoto kind of gave him a hand in getting his foot in the door. So that's kind of cool.
That's the Scooby-Doo guy, yeah?
Iwao Takamoto, yeah, he designed a lot of characters for Hanna-Barbera. And Willie said, yeah, he was really tough. Like it was really like his you had to work hard under him. Like a lot of revisions, things were right,
One of the things I liked about the later versions of Popeye is he had some very exaggerated poses that you didn't see in a lot of cartoons.
Yeah. I think they had to kind of simplify him.
After he took spinach, his transformation getting stronger.
Yeah. Like his arms would turn into like pile drivers or something.
Yeah.
Or like a steam engines.
Yeah.
The train.
Yeah.
I used to like when the old ones when they used to play, the na 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 na, and he's just power through everything.
The character was very, I want to say, like rubbery,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The whole what's that called? Rubber hose kind of.
Then I mean I think they made use of the conventions of being a cartoon.
Yeah. Well, they had to kind of simplify him, I imagine, for animation.
Well, we were looking at the Thimble Theater.
The original,
He is pretty simple.
Yeah.
I mean,
And amazing how he started off as a side character and then later became the main character. Yeah,
Well, that's that happens, right? Like Nancy.
sure.
Nancy was originally just Fritzy Ritz's niece, and then she took over the strip.
Yeah.
And then what are some other ones? Freaking
Well, I mean, if you look at Peanuts, Charlie Brown was the main character, but Snoopy is the one that kind of like takes it over.
yeah.
And Slim County, Opus kind of took over that.
Dagwood.
Oh yeah, Blondie and Dagwood.
It was originally just Blondie.
Yeah.
John, is there a connection between Alley Oop and Popeye since they had similar builds?
I don't think so. Alley Oop was God, I forgot the name of the cartoonist. But yeah, I just posted that.
V.T. Hamlin.
Yeah.
V.T. Hamlin. But it was what was his name? Seeger. Was it E. Seeger is the one who did Popeye, right?
Popeye, yeah.
I guess just the arm. Maybe Hamlin did it as a homage to Popeye.
I don't know who came first.
Well, Popeye came first.
Oh, okay.
Popeye was 1929. Alley Oop was
there you go.
pretty well after that. Did you like the Robin Williams movie?
You know what? I did.
When I first saw it,
I can't really remember much about it.
Well, that was the thing too. Like, when I saw it, I was a kid, and it's like I thought it was going to be like the cartoons. I just figured like we just eating spinach nonstop and just beating up everybody. But it's like you had to wait for it. You had to wait for it till the very end when he finally eats it. But who was it? Was it Shelley Duvall who was Olive Oil?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought the boxing match was fun.
Yeah, the boxing match was fun.
Yeah.
The fight with the big octopus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoyed it, but I mean, I don't think at the age I saw it, I wasn't expecting much from it. I just was like, it's Popeye. And I'm not 100%, but I think they had it as a double feature with Flash Gordon.
Oh, there you go.
I could be wrong, but I just seem to remember that the little theater that we had in our town, it had 2 screens. I think they were doing like a double feature where you could see Popeye and Flash Gordon.
Do we still do double features?
I don't think so.
Not in any of the big chains, I don't think. Some
Maybe
of the
they
small mom
do
and
it
pop
as
theaters.
Yeah. Remember the drive-in theaters used to do that.
Oh yeah, there's always a double feature.
Yeah. You used
Because I saw
to go to that, Ron?
What's that?
Oh no, go ahead. The drive-in with the double features. You guys, you like at Cam Drive-in.
Yeah.
You used to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to always go there.
Yeah.
The other
I'm sorry
one,
too.
the other one was like Sunset Driving in Waipahu.
Yeah. Wasn't there one out in like Kailua side? Did they have a drive-in out there too?
Yeah, Kailua Driving.
Oh, okay.
Still the haunted one. Is that Kahala?
Yeah, they're all haunted.
Why?
Pretty much.
Oh,
why.
the lady, the faceless lady.
They're all haunted.
But yeah, I remember like we used to go, and then you're supposed to hook it up to your car radio, and then we used to bring like our own like radio and hook it up to that instead, so it wouldn't kill the battery.
They used to have the box
That's right.
you
That's
hook
right.
to your
Remember the
window.
one you used to have to hang off the window?
Yeah, that's
That's
the
the
one.
one. Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
I can imagine like people in the apartments like, "Hey, free movie. We can't hear it, but free movie."
Yeah, that high rise behind the
The
driveway.
parade. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. So, Drew, what was your story about what you saw?
Oh, no, I remember I went to a double feature, and it was Caddyshack and Superman 2
Oh, lovely. That's an
at
interesting
the
combo.
drive-in. Because we had this drive-in. It was called Lenawee Twin because there were two big screens, and on one screen was Caddyshack and Superman 2, and on the other screen was like I think it was like Cheech and Chong and like I don't know Friday the 13th or something. Like it
Okay,
was some
I know what.
scary. It was some scary movie,
Yeah, Cheech and Chong's not scary.
and but yeah, they would do like there would be two movies on each screen,
Interesting.
and I just remember my folks were mad as hell that Superman 2 wasn't the lead feature. That we had to watch Caddyshack first before we could watch Superman 2
How old
because
were
they
you?
were like I was young. I don't know, like well, I don't remember what year Superman 2 came out, but I don't even think Aaron was born yet. So I was probably like maybe 3, maybe 4. I don't know.
Let's see.
You're not the
First
most.
one was 77. The second one was 79.
No, the first one was
Right.
70. It's 78. No, Star Wars is 77. Superman was 78. I think Superman 2 was I think 82.
Was it? Because I think I was about 5 or 6, maybe. So maybe Aaron was born then. Yeah, there was like it was the normal thing when you go to the drive-in. It was usually, 2 movies. Usually.
Yeah.
I think the last one I saw, I could be screwing this up, but I was in Indiana, and do you remember that movie Lake Placid with the giant
Yeah.
alligator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that at a drive-in theater,
Okay.
and I think the other movie was, I think it was like The Haunting. I can't remember, but it was like a haunted house movie or something.
Right.
But that was the last time I saw a movie at a drive-in theater.
I don't even remember what the last one was.
Now, when I went to visit Aaron in Atlanta, I saw that they still have a drive-in there.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
But we didn't go. I kind of want to go though. Maybe the next time I go, I can convince him to go.
Did you want to sneak in? You hide in the trunk.
We did that
Did you?
in high
Jackson
school.
used to sneak into the trunk.
In high school, yeah.
I don't remember if they charge by the person or if they just charge by the car. I don't know. I seem to remember that it was kind of pointless to try to sneak in because I think they just charged by the car. And
Yeah, I think so at that point because it's funny.
I was thinking of that Cheech and Chong skit where they forgot the guys in the trunk.
yeah. You were singing the Cheech and Chong Santa Claus song, Michael. I remember.
Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? The bata with the bony knees. That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they did that story. It was Santa Claus and his old lady.
Talking about how the reindeer were high.
They gave him pixie dust.
Get them high. They flew all the way around the world, man.
I'm glad that they're, together again.
Oh, did they have a fallout or something?
Yeah, I think they just kind of drifted apart, but they've come back together. They make gummies now.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it was Arsenio Hall, but Tommy was on, and he's like, "Yeah, I just woke up one morning and Cheech was gone."
Wow. But that's a guy you don't really hear about much anymore. Arsenio Hall. And after his talk show, he was the first Winston from Ghostbusters.
He was?
Yeah. And that's the one he was laughing too, because he was, when he auditioned for it, he was laughing because what's his name, Ernie Hudson was there, and he's just like, "Why am I here? If you got the real guy." But they didn't want the original people.
What are you talking about? For the cartoon or something?
Cartoon, yeah, the real Ghostbusters.
Why would you not want Ernie Hudson?
They didn't want any of the original people, and they were supposedly not supposed to do impersonations. But then it's funny because Maurice LaMarche was kind of like, oh, I just ended up, imitating Harold Ramis, and then he kind of made his own voice for him, for Egon. But yeah. I mean, Frank Welker doesn't really sound like Ray, and he just has the excitement of him. And Lorenzo Music is just, yeah, he sounds like Bill Murray, but
You sound like Garfield.
well, and that's why didn't Bill Murray do Garfield in the movie? Because later on, Dave Coulier was doing that. Yeah, he was impersonating Bill Murray.
Hey Ron,
Yeah.
did you have another story for Macabre Tales 2?
Yeah, I'm working on it right now.
I just finished it today for mine.
Yeah, this was a tougher one, only because the so many things going on this time of year.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I was real juiced up in the beginning, and I think I had done the first page right away, and then I think I laid out the other pages, just like rough pencils, and then I just kind of sat on them for a while, and it was
Yeah, that's what I kind of did too.
and then it catches up on you, Then you're like, oh shit, now I got to finish this stuff.
Yeah, and then October happened. There's things in October, and then November. And in December,
Before you know it,
yeah, and I'm still trying to. I'm glad she extended it. But yeah, now I realized, yeah, during this time of year, it's tough.
You can do it.
Tough to go back to that side project.
Especially if you got like, your regular work
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah. So my mistake, I think, was when they asked me if I wanted to do, because we're supposed to be on like Christmas break, but some of the other productions were behind. So they asked me if I wanted to do some freelance. And of course, they're like, yeah, sure, get some extra money.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's money, man.
Yeah, and then you realize, oh, shoot, I don't really have time to finish up this comic book. Because I was kind of relying on the break to catch up. And then, when they say, like, hey, you want to do some freelance? You're like, sure. And then, uh-oh.
What's a freelance? Can you tell us?
No, it's just helping out on the Great North.
Oh, it's still going on?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was done.
No, season 5.
Well, when they say freelance, are you working in a department you wouldn't normally work in? It's like your background.
Well, it's just
something
more, it's more different production, right?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
did you guys see that Charlie Brown Christmas special they did, like with that different artists doing parts of the stuff?
There was a Charlie
No.
Brown one like that?
Yeah, it was like a Charlie Brown Christmas special, but then so it's like different animators doing like
Oh,
it's
okay.
like the
Yeah,
Bob's
yeah,
Burger
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Bob's Burger did that. They did that with the Dover Boys. Remember that one? That Looney Tunes one.
Yeah.
So like every 30 seconds or a minute, it's like there's a different artist doing just a bit part.
Right.
But they did that for the Charlie Brown one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And how did that go?
Interesting because some of the stuff were really out there, yeah.
Yeah,
Some of them are like stop motion stuff.
that's kind of cool.
I liked that stop motion over the garden wall that they did a while back. Did anybody see that one?
Not
No.
sure.
Over the garden wall.
Yeah.
Does anybody watch?
Nobody watches that, Drew, unless you're a girl.
I liked it. Elijah Wood was in it, right? Wasn't he the lead?
He was.
It was a good story. I wanted to see more, but the way they wrote it was like, oh, that was over. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it was quick.
Well,
So see, you watched it.
Oh, yeah, I enjoyed it. But the only other people I know that watched it were all women.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I liked it.
Hey,
I watched it.
There's one.
I got man parts.
Actually, I think I watched it because Jude recommended
We'll take
it.
your word for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, they did a stop motion. It was like I think it was Aardman. I'm not 100%, but
Really?
I think it was some studio that's known for stop motion did a special thing for over the garden wall, but they got the voice actors back.
Cool. Was it the guys who did the PJs?
I don't know.
One of the guys I worked with at Borders, he did that. He used to live in Hollywood area, and he interned, and he helped with like the stop motion thing. It was like on, I think he said they showed it on like Nickelodeon. It was like a Curious George thing about read the labels, and he said it used to be so frustrating because you click it, and you're working on sequencing. Actually, either bump the thing, or you bump the camera or the light, and you got to reshoot the whole thing because now it's gonna be, it's gonna look all different now, right? So. I can imagine it'd be, time consuming doing that. Although I'm surprised you haven't done that with your figures yet, Drew. You do like a little stop motion thing with your action figures.
Well, I don't know how to do it with my phone, but when I was a kid, we used to make movies with my dad's video camera, and it's difficult because the tape kind of rolls back a little bit, so we kind of had to figure out just how long to wait. Like you would hit record, and then you knew that it had to go for a certain amount of time because the tape would roll back a bit.
Yeah.
So that you'd actually catch something and then stop. Once we figured out that however many seconds we had to wait, then it started looking better. So, because we just did like in-camera editing, because we didn't have like an editing suite. We just tried to edit everything in the camera, and you film everything in sequence so that you just watch it.
I mean, they have like apps, that can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they have stuff now that's probably way easier than trying to do it on a VHS recorder.
And you can edit and all that stuff like that too. But yeah.
What kind of phone you got? Android or iPhone?
Android.
Boo.
Is that a cow?
Sure.
Stop Motion Studio apps on Google Play.
That'd be fun. Yeah, I can figure it out.
For the regular version, $5 or $6 for the Pro. Yeah. You got a tripod? I think the key thing is just like you were talking about, throwing everything off. Make sure your camera's locked down somehow.
Yeah, I got a tripod.
All right. So I've got the original Popeye, motion picture Popeye.
Fine, I was going to ask you, how was it over there for like firework wise? Was it like crazy or was it mellow?
Over here?
Yeah.
That's pretty mellow. Nobody really pops by. You can hear it in the distance.
Oh, really? There's like no big shows or anything that they do?
They got to stop selling the fucking aerial bombs here.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a few times we hear that, but it's usually you go to Rose Bowl or some other spot, and then they'll have these big fireworks display. But yeah, around here, not too bad.
Okay, well, that's good. Yeah,
that's in Glendale. But if you go down to like the Basin area, the LA area, South Central, and all that, yeah, they have all those illegal aerial fireworks and stuff.
Yeah, it's scary because it's like it's shaking the house. Like even the glass, you can hear. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Bert was saying that some of the kids like throw them in the sewers, and it just kind of expands, that way. It just echoes throughout.
Idiots.
So, well, just being a kid, I guess. But yeah, no, it's just crazy where they're getting all this stuff. Zoe seemed okay. We were really concerned that the fireworks was gonna mess her up, but
yeah,
she was okay. until maybe about midnight. Then when we came back home, it's like, well, where's the cat? It's like we don't know where the cat went. See, now I want to play the Popeye video game, that arcade game.
Arcade one.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese.
Somebody said that Donkey Kong was originally supposed to be Popeye, and actually that kind of made sense. Why, like, it, the monkey on the top in Donkey Kong, he looks kind of like Bluto. Yeah. I always just like that, how they kind of muttered under their breath. Those things.
Get sleepy already. We went to bed about 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You got to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, you guys gotta go in.
It's a Toys Day.
Yeah, I've been off since the 23rd.
Oh wow.
So I'm just reading some Popeye history. It's like Popeye, Olive Oil was originally with the character, she was dating a character named Ham Gravy.
Yeah. I mean, like this
Before she became
olive
Popeye's
oil
girlfriend.
and castor oil. And we got the oil family. They just-
1933, Popeye received a foundling baby in the mail. That's how they got Sweet Pea. In the mail.
Yeah. The mail will deliver anything.
What was Wimpy's full name?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's a good
I
one.
know that. Go ahead. What was it?
Actually, I don't know either because they just gave a first initial. J. Wellington Wimpy.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one that likes cheeseburgers, huh?
The Wellington.
Oh, Wimpy. They didn't like cheeseburgers?
Yeah, he'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a cheeseburger today.
If it's
Look at the history. It doesn't say what the J stands for. J. Wellington Wimpy.
Sounds like Rocket J. Squirrel or Buenko J. Moose.
It was named after one of Seeger's instructors in art school, Wellington J. Reynolds.
There you go.
Alice the Goon. God, I haven't heard
Yeah.
of some of these characters in so long.
Well, that's how Goon came about.
Yeah.
And even like Jeep. Didn't we
Eugene the
from,
Jeep.
Yeah.
Well, Jeep actually means general purpose vehicle. I don't know that they necessarily named it after the character.
Oh,
Because the Jeeps were like transported to Europe in pieces, like they came in a crate, and the soldiers had to be trained how to like get the crate, bust it open, and put the Jeep together, all from the pieces that were in the crate.
Meet me, Maji. Para.
you see the Family Guy one with Popeye? He's at the doctor's.
Those are
He's
tumors.
like, yeah, those are tumors. You don't think arms and legs are supposed to look like that, do you? Oh, it's gonna
It's a stroke.
Yeah, that's why you're talking like that.
That's horrible.
He explains a lot, though.
Para.
I don't know why they did that decision to make the arms, like as such like that. His forearms and his calves like that. It's very iconic, though.
Well, have you ever, like, we had a bosun mate on our ship who, from years of handling lines, he had some pretty big forearms. So that's
Really?
kind of a trademark. Yeah. Matter of fact,
It's lonely out at sea, John.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot.
there's a picture of a sailor. Yeah. So this guy,
Okay.
Popeye in real life, 1868.
Yeah.
Frank Rocky Figel.
Okay.
You look at, go ahead and Google him.
Okay. Was it real life Popeye?
Yeah, just Google Frank Rocky Figel
Oh, okay.
or real life Popeye. Either way,
Not
from
Popeye. Yeah. I
from
see him.
1868.
Yeah. He looks like a. Did you look up? Did you look up the cosplayer of Popeye the Sailor Moon?
Sailor Moon. No, I did not.
Look it up. It's frightening.
The moon.
It's frightening. Actually, it's clever. It's very clever how she did it.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Hmm?
I don't know what's worse, the drawing or the cosplayer.
Oh my god. I thought it was pretty brilliant.
That's hilarious.
I only see one cosplayer. It's weird to see a busty Popeye.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone did Popeye the Sailor Moon Knight.
We'll leave that up to you, John.
Yeah.
Public domain for the next few years. Here. Popeye this year. Betty Boop next year. Goofy in 28. Donald in 29. King Kong in 29.
When's
Snow White
when
32.
doesn't Batman go into like public domain soon?
35.
35.
10 more years. Him and Bugs.
And that's permanent.
Well, it's the first versions of the characters.
Yeah. So they kind of don't look like how they look now.
Oh.
Because I think
But then
they're still under.
But then you also
they're still
have
under trademark.
like, yeah, that's the thing with like Mickey. Mickey's also a trademark.
Yeah. So
you
you're not supposed
can
to like,
riff off of
say it.
Steamboat Willie, but you can't
You can't call it
you
Mickey.
can't copy the logo. Yeah.
Yeah. So like they were saying like for like for the Popeye thing, since they're calling it the Popeye horror or whatever it's called, you're not supposed to even mention the name Popeye because it's still trademarked. Huh. I'm trying to scare people.
I think we're still calling him Popeye.
Really?
Yeah.
And I saw a post by the I guess the Max Fleischer estate or whatever, who said that. But yeah, I don't know how it works.
Because the trailer says Popeye the Slayer Man.
Oh, okay.
There's already a trailer out for it. I think let me see if it's a fake trailer or not. Sometimes it's hard to tell, Might be a fake
It's
trailer.
scary how like now, like it's even like a lot of these images. I'm seeing a lot of like, cause like, well, this is obviously AI. Like a lot of like these Peanuts ones, and you can tell because it's like, whoa, what's up with the hair or Snoopy's feet looks weird. But people don't know. They still comment on it.
It's all clickbait. The nonsense.
See, I'm showing you a still from it. This is from the trailer.
Oh yikes!
So it might be a fake trailer, but if it is, they made a pretty big production out of it. It's not an AI trailer. It's an actual trailer made by people. Popeye the Slayer Man.
There you go. So when Betty Boop goes up for grabs, it's gonna be a Betty Boop horror.
Yeah.
Seems to be what they do. Everybody's creatively bankrupt. I mean, I say, throw everybody through a loop. Betty Boop was based off Josephine Baker. You know, make her black. You know, make her like sexy as hell. So just doing some crazy killer thing.
We ready for our first round of looks? Go for over an hour. I'm fading.
Okay.
I'll go first. So I started with the traditional Popeye, rejecting some spinach.
Oh, it does look like this. Yeah. There you go.
And then the Robin Williams Popeye.
That's good.
Nice.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Popeye Smash.
I was just looking at the. I'm looking at the cover of that I Lie Popeye.
I was just gonna ask about that. Is that still going on?
No, it's like I think it was only 4 issues. It's done now.
Oh, okay. I gotta pick that up.
I like the style.
Good stuff. Thank you, Drew. Who's next? Scott, you ready? I think that was a yes. Where'd you go? 2025.
There you go.
What's he doing in 2025? Throwing it? Punching it?
Yeah.
Punching it.
Punching it.
Okay. Scott, sorry, I'm tired. John, you got anything to show yet?
Sure. So I don't know if anyone remembers this. It's like they did a Popeye and Son, where he had a
I
kid.
don't remember that. No, I don't remember that.
So he was married to Olive Oil, and Olive Oil was in like one of those 80s jumpsuit kind of things. But he had an Aloha shirt and everything. And then his son didn't like spinach, but he would eat it like when they needed to, solve a problem or something like that. It was like the era where like they did all the kids for everything, like Tom and Jerry kids and Flintstone kids and all that. Which is weird because a lot of people are like, well, what happened to Sweepy?
Yeah. Or maybe the son is. Maybe it is Sweet Pea.
He just calls him Junior. And then Maurice LaMarche did his voice, but he couldn't get the laugh down exactly. But the regular voice was perfect.
All right.
Yeah. And
Good
Bluto
stuff.
was like a car salesman. And he had a son too. Oh. That's it.
There are 3 Popeye-themed horror movies in production.
Oh, lovely.
What is the deal with horror movies?
Because they're cheap to make and
Yeah.
They're banking on the controversy of defiling a classic character and doing it in the most shock value way possible.
That's right.
so the image I showed was with Popeye the Slayer Man. There's another one called Shiver Me Timbers.
Okay.
don't have to have a name for the third one. You guys once saw Nosferatu, right?
Probably called Blow Me Down.
Yeah, I watched it with Connie and Napua.
Yeah,
Yeah, you said you
I
liked
thought
it.
I saw a picture of you guys.
It was good.
The
Is it
same
good,
deal.
though?
They took a classic movie and turned it into a horror movie.
Wasn't the classic one a horror movie?
I'm joking. No, I enjoyed it.
I thought that
There's a
was
lot of
on
singing.
streaming. It was in the theaters?
Yeah, we went and watched it in the theater.
Nowadays, I think it's crazy how it's like, hey, isn't this still in the theater? But you can like rent it or buy it already.
Yeah, everything streams pretty quick now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. It was. It had some scares, and they definitely did a good job of building some tension, but it wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
The actress, her name is Lily Rose Depp. She's Johnny Depp's daughter. She's great. Like, she was fantastic in it. I never saw her in anything. I didn't even know if she's done anything before, but she did a good job in this one.
Did she play Pamela Anderson?
I don't know.
Or like a documentary kind of thing, or
It's a movie that came out recently.
I don't know.
Baywatch.
The Idol. Is that it?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, she was good in this. Yeah. That Skarsgård, who played Nosferatu, like, he is unrecognizable. Like, it could have been anybody in there, and I would have believed you.
Yeah, those Skarsgård, that family is good. And a bunch of actors from that family.
He did a good job, as Nosferatu, but it's just like, you wouldn't have known it was him. I feel like it could have been anybody.
There's Skarsgård that played him.
Yeah.
One of the
Didn't he
Skarsgård.
play It too?
Yeah, same Skarsgård.
That's going to be his niche, playing horror characters.
Yeah, apparently. Although
What's the dad's name?
I don't know. Let me look him up.
I like the dad.
Bill Skarsgård.
Is it Stellan? No. Yeah, Stellan.
He's the son of Stellan Skarsgård.
Stellan Skarsgård.
And he has 3 siblings: Alexander, Gustav, and Walter.
His role in Andor was brutal.
Yeah, he's great.
And then he gets a comedic run in the Avengers movie, or is
He was in Thor.
The Thor movies. Yeah. Is he good in all the Thor movies? Just the last 2.
I think he was in the first 2.
But he was in Love and Thunder.
Oh, was he?
Selvig's in Love and Thunder for a brief bit, yeah. Let me see.
I don't remember that one.
So he's in the first and third. And Darcy's still around.
You know what? I liked Darcy in What If. Thought that was pretty good.
I was a little insulted that they thinned up the character though. like where's Cat's hips?
Well, those animators only use one body type for
Yeah.
What If anyway. I'm guessing it's a time saving thing or something.
Did y'all watch What If? If not, if they're all out now, you can binge them.
Yeah, I got to get around to that. Gwen doesn't want to watch them.
You can see the Mjolnir wielding Storm.
Oh yeah. Somebody just posted a version of Storm, like she was a cowboy or something like that. That might be for upcoming. Was that?
On a steel horse she rides.
Oh, I don't know.
On a lightning horse.
There you go.
She rides.
Horse with no name.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's not from What If.
Yeah.
But
She's getting
They
her
have a
own
good-
solo series in the comics.
she already had it's on like issue 3 now.
Looking at DNA's cover, I don't think it's one of his better jobs. I don't know.
Oh,
Her build
David.
is-
The David's cover.
Yeah, her build's a little weird. Normally I love DNA stuff, but this Storm looks a little odd. All right, I got to draw some Popeye. What kind of Popeye should I do?
The chicken.
Yeah, make him,
Popeye.
yeah, tie in the fried chicken.
Tie in the fried chicken. Yeah, you're trying to make me think, and I'm tired. Uh,
Hey, did anyone join you last night, Mike, for your drawing?
in the stream, no.
Yeah.
I had a couple
Oh,
people watch. The pool came by and said hi. And
Oh, okay.
Reed came by and said hi.
I got sick. Oh, what happened?
Let's see.
that the case? Where's the case?
I've been trying to use a brush a lot, and I gotta say, I got mad respect for like Jeff Smith and all those brushers,
Oh
you
yeah.
guys. Holy cow!
Well, I think once you get used to it, huh? Just practice.
I mean, I can definitely see that I'm getting better, but jeez
Yeah.
Louise. So, like, I don't know if I could do something like bone.
Oh, you
Could
will.
you do thug? Could you do Thugs in Harmony?
Yeah, I could probably do that.
And Crossroads?
Yeah.
Is this your guys' first drawings for 2025?
It
Yeah.
is. Well, I guess
No.
technically no.
Because you've been working on the book.
I did my last page for Napua's Macabre Tales.
Yeah.
I finished it this morning.
Very cool. Yeah, I got to get on the ball. See. Should have laid this out better. Oh well. Did anyone make any resolutions for this year?
No, I don't make
Uh,
resolutions.
My resolution is to bang as many chicks as possible.
Yeah.
Did you do that this year? No.
No.
Oh, okay. Just
Oh, did you hear the disappointment in my voice?
He's living through you.
No, I'm gonna run through a gripper hose in 25.
Yeah.
I'm confident, dude.
Soul Train starts next week, right, Drew?
That's right.
That's the Soul Train.
Decided. I mean, really, the truth, the resolution is that my standards have reached an all-time low.
Well, I think that everything is par for
Drew,
the
you get a fan in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Who's that?
See, super spooky.
Super
So
spook.
she could be one of those chicks.
There you go, Drew.
I'm in your path, Bay. Wide open. Have a heart. Fake chicks. Fake chicks? I'm going to try to miss that. I'm sure what that comment meant.
Being mid fat chicks.
Well, I take them all.
Yeah, he don't discriminate. Everybody gets to play.
The only
Pick a
thing is,
number.
I got one of those things like you see at Disneyland. Must be this tall to ride. That's all I got. If you,
There
if
you
you
go.
if you're over the bar, you're in.
That's right. Safety first.
Maybe one of those pick a number things. Now serving. I just watched that Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Beetle
I
guys.
enjoyed it. Beetle guys.
Remember Barry the movie? Remember in the original Beetlejuice when they did this? We were going to do it again.
Yeah.
Remember?
Well, that's how they make movies now.
Yeah.
You remember?
You remember?
No.
You know.
Luno.
You remember?
I can't think of anyone else who. I forgot to leave a place to sign again. Damn it. Bad habit.
Popeye's got a little badunkadunk too, the way they draw him.
A little what?
He's got a booty.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's 25 minutes to go. Not that I'm keeping track.
No.
Put this on set now. Good Popeye.
I'm gonna get more Tombow pens. My Tombows are wearing out.
I like those Tombow pens. Them some nice pens.
I like them too because they're watercolor friendly and marker friendly. Just kind Kind of hard to find in a pen.
Oh, I just realized I forgot a word in this thing. Oh well. Oh well.
You be watching the Dune series?
I don't have HBO Max.
Are you familiar with Dune?
Yeah. I am a fan of the books.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been watching it.
He's a Fremen.
Are you?
Well, I would love to be listed among uh, the chosen, but no, I'm not.
I could be a chosen one. Like from Kung Pao.
Is this Dune show? Does this take place like right after the Butlerian Jihad, or like what is the?
I haven't watched it. I was curious if anybody else was.
Suppose, well, I'm not familiar with the books, but it says it takes place like almost 2,000 years before Paul Atreides. I don't know what part of the story that is.
That's a long time before.
Yeah. But
I don't know,
yeah,
like what I've seen the commercials, it doesn't look that much different. So I guess things haven't changed that much.
yeah, I saw on YouTube they explained why it hasn't changed that much. Basically, the reasoning is they didn't need to. Everything works well already. Why change things? But this is right after the Machine Wars, I think they called it.
Okay, yeah, so that's the Butlerian Jihad.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why they have the rule, thou shalt not create a machine in the image of a man.
Yeah, thinking machines, I think they called it.
Yeah, no thinking machines.
Yeah. So no AI.
Because like the machines revolted and plunged their world into like a war that lasted for like thousands of years or something.
Yeah, nearly killed them all off, apparently. But I found it interesting.
I don't know. To be honest, I've only read the first two books. I kind of gave up after Dune Messiah.
How many books are there?
A lot.
Oh, okay.
I think there's like 5 that were done by Herbert himself, and then after he died,
Oh, okay.
they did a few more.
Yeah, see, I only remember 5 when I worked at Borders. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't realize they had more.
You think they'll get around to doing all of them?
I hope not. I think
People that aren't familiar with the books are going to freak out, once they get to like Paul Atreides' full history, full story.
I mean, I can't believe that he managed to make a successful movie. Well, 2 successful movies technically with the first book, but I think honestly, I think it's largely in part to Zendaya and Timothy Chalamet. I think people were willing to go watch it because they had them in it.
Yeah, it's probably a safe bet.
From what I understand, the later books get even weirder. Like, I know that he wants to come back and do Messiah. Just taking a break.
What is the Dune prophecy based off of?
What do you mean?
I mean, is that the book? That's what the book's called, Dune Prophecy.
Oh, I don't
Yes.
know. There's Dune, and then there's Dune Messiah, and there's like Heretics of Dune, and
Like, which is the one I just described right after the Machine Wars.
I don't know. They might have done like prequel stuff, but I think that stuff was all done after Herbert died.
Oh,
I'll mute myself for a second. I'm going to sharpen a pencil.
You missed the riveting conversation there when you muted.
Yeah, seems like I muted everybody.
Yeah. It's like everyone stopped talking. It's like we missed the grinding.
But yeah, I don't. Like I said, I've only read the first 2 books, so I don't know too much about anything past that. I liked, I liked them, but it was just the second one was so depressing. It was just like I had to take a break.
I don't know. I have trouble reading them. Just they're a bit ponderous for me. I'm a simpleton.
Well, I mean, I don't think you're a simpleton. I don't know. I think it's like it's got the kind of like world building that people like me who get bogged down with that kind of stuff really kind of go ape over. Because I could like read the fake histories of this universe, like I could get a doctorate thesis on this crap, So, but I like that kind of stuff. It's the same way that like Reed gets all caught up in like Lord of the Rings. I think Dune is to science fiction what Lord of the Rings is to fantasy.
Gonna bring up the schedule for the rest of the month here where you guys are drawn. So next week we're doing Futurama Aliens.
That's kind of funny.
Time travel, however you guys want to interpret that. January 15th. John Rita Sr. I think his birthday's the 24th, so we'll be able to do a drawing a couple days before his birthday to celebrate. And then snakes on a plane. They're just snakes. Sorry, snakes. Or it's the Lunar New Year, right? Lunar New Year.
Yeah.
Yep.
New Year.
Metal Gear Solid.
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm not too upbeat tonight. Got about 10 minutes. We actually, Scott and I pulled the plug a little early last week because we just didn't have anything to talk about. We were all tired.
Yeah, we fell asleep. We fell asleep after seeing it, so I apologize about that. Like, Andrew messaged me. It's like, hey, was there a thing tonight? I said, yes, there was. I just woke up. Jesus.
Here's my first piece of the year.
Yeah, it looked good. I like that.
That's what I drew.
That shadow without the person.
That's
I'm sure
nice.
that was intent. Yeah.
So I call it
Is
Those Left Behind.
there a underlying meaning to it or some kind of a reference?
It's just, I'm suffering from depression, I think.
Oh, okay.
So it's hard for me to be optimistic and upbeat about the coming year.
Yeah.
Optimistic Prime.
Optometrist Prime. That was the gag.
Yeah. That was the gag.
So
I gave one to my optometrist. She was happy.
nice. This is one of the few times I actually did like a mock-up. That was my concept right there.
Are you gonna put that in the show?
I don't know. Probably not.
Oh, it's not really fantasy. Yeah.
So that became that. It's fantasy in the sense that there's nobody casting the shadow. But
That's
It
fantasy.
looks like there's an underlying meaning,
I don't think I put it on the wall, but I might have it with me
Yeah.
if I do a pop-up.
There you go.
If I do I don't think we're going to have pop-ups.
I should have drawn
I
fantasy
don't,
island.
I don't even know if I'm in the show.
Tattoo.
I mean, they won't do confirmations until the 18th.
Oh, really?
I mean, I
Okay,
think
even
I
like
stand a pretty good chance.
yeah. Even Kawaii Con,
Already-
like everyone's still waiting to see if we got in or not.
Well, the deadline's the 15th, and then they'll let everybody know by a couple days after.
January 15th? Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. For the February show, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I
What's the February?
I'm
I
fairly
thought it was March.
confident I'll get in, but I can't guarantee it. I think the pieces I did qualify, though. Oh, sorry, all I'm thinking. Anybody have anything coming up they want to promote?
Macabre Tales #2.
Yeah, Macabre Tale #2.
When is it expected to go to print on that?
No idea.
The Kickstarter is going to launch here shortly.
Okay.
You know,
You go hang out with your bar and work on your book, Drew, or are you done?
I got to go to work.
I got to work too, but I know it's going to be dead.
Well, if I could duck away, if I can I can get away and go hang out with you, I will.
You want to? No pressure.
I got a lot of stuff done while I was hanging out in the studio.
Well, I mean, it's quiet. It's got AC. You got a big ass table you can get comfortable on.
No, it was good. And I finished 3 pages while I was there. So
Oh shit!
it was
last look
very
at the
beneficial.
material.
I can change a 4 to a 5. Damn it. 2025. Gotta get used to that.
Ooh, wow, wow, wow.
These discussions with fellow leftists. You're thinking they could win the fight to block RFK Jr.'s nomination. I'm like, well, that's great, but who do you think they're going to nominate that's going to be better? You know, I mean, he's going to be horrible, but their whole thing is they're not worried about public safety. They're just they want to kill the institution, you know. So it doesn't matter who they put in.
Yeah.
Anyway, last looks. John, you want to go since your arms are up?
Sure.
All right.
So we started off with Popeye and Son. I realized I forgot a word.
Popeye and Son. It's
Popeye and Son.
sounds like a moving company. Popeye and Son.
There you go. Exactly.
Sanford and Son.
I don't know.
That's a joke. I got to go back and watch some of those old episodes, see if they still hold up.
Yeah, it's amusing.
You big dummy!
Wait. You put that up so fast, John.
Wait,
I've-
Punching the chicken?
no, he's not punching the chicken.
Well, I've seen Sanford and Son recently.
What's he hit?
They use the N word a lot.
Knocked somebody out of their socks.
Yeah, I don't know. Then
What?
I came up with a gag afterwards. It's like, why
Why do you serve spinach at your restaurants?
I don't know. It's true. If it's Popeye.
Who's he hitting, though?
I don't know. Could be anybody. I don't know. I did
And how-
I did that drawing first, and then I came up with the chicken afterwards.
And how did the physics work? If he swings laterally, how does the opponent go vertical?
I don't know.
You're putting way too much thought into it.
Cartoon physics.
It's a cartoon.
Cartoon physics, yeah.
How does a man exist like this? You know, it's like seriously. Anyway.
He's got
And then the last one I did
thyroid condition.
Is that what it is? Is that what happens?
You don't know. All right.
Anyway, and the last one I did was like all these characters who get super strong by ingesting something. So who would win in this throwdown?
Criminals in this world up here. Something right over here. Something, cause it's hot.
I don't know. Who am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing somebody.
Each
I'm missing several characters.
Remember the sugar bear from Super Golden Crisp? How he'd eat Super Golden Crisp and then he'd get all super strong?
Super Bear. That's right.
Well, it's good.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Underdog turns into Underdog from eating something?
He's
He
a
has
pill.
his energy pill. Like when he was losing, he would take that. In his ring. Yeah.
And then Super Chicken had the super sauce.
Yeah. Roger Ramjet had that. I forgot what he called that pill. But that's when he would kick ass.
Huh.
Black
I don't know.
Panther from the flower. You only had to do it once, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because these are like temporary fixes, right? I mean, they take these things, they become strong, and then they come back to normal.
There's a Reddit topic for it. Characters have to eat something in order to gain abilities.
Yeah. Substance abuse.
Well, there used to be a superhero called Our Man, and he would take a pill called Miraclo, and it would give him super strength and super speed for like 1 hour.
This was a
they
comic.
had a version of Our Man on Stargirl.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
okay. I
All
never
right,
heard of that.
thank you,
character.
thank
Anyway,
you, John.
all right, we've seen that enough. Yes, move on.
Okay, who's next? Drew,
I'll
you
go.
ready?
Oh, that came out great.
Wow.
You gonna color that?
Yeah,
Maybe.
but
I like how you
I like
handle
the
your
motion
shading.
blur.
Yeah. I like how you handle the shading and the motion.
Fantastic.
Thanks.
Very nice.
Good. Scott, you ready?
I know firework.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're shooting it right outside the house.
Jeez.
Well, at least my neighborhood's quiet tonight.
Well, actually, I can smell the gunpowder now.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's how I went to bed last night, smelling gunpowder and cordite.
Yeah, we have a filter that we have, so we've got to turn that on.
Looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, it's
Scott?
awesome. What is that in the corner? What's this?
Punching 2025. That's the topic in the date.
Oh,
Freaking Drew.
That's good, Popeye.
Scott. Here's okay. So old traditional Popeye rejecting some spinach.
G1.
pretty much. It's so different now. Crazy.
And then Robin Williams Popeye.
It's good.
And then Popeye with Popeye's chicken.
Oh, there you go. See, there you go. That makes sense.
So I gave him had to go with the popcorn chicken. I didn't think I could make sense of doing like drumsticks and thighs flying in his face.
It's a cartoon. It's like those characters, like Flintstones, with the huge thing,
It's like Peter
The
Griffin.
All right.
What are you staring at? It's a cartoon.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else? Any parting words?
Iguana. No, I don't know.
Iguana.
All right. Everybody say aloha.
Okay.
Hello.
Aloha.
Juice face. There it is.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That last
This is what I do when Drew's not around.
It's his version. There you go. Yeah. Well, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope this is a good year.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
All right.
Just kind of just plod through it.
Just hope.
Right on.
Just hope.
Hit end stream.